Eunice. Eunice. What's the difference between light-skinned people? I mean, can you be light-skinned if you're half Spanish and half Haitian? Like, half Spanish, half black? Huh? Eunice. Eunice. Hey, are you gonna answer my question verbally? Eunice, answer my question before I make you answer my question. Your neck rolls. My goodness.
Stop.
Your neck rolls.
Alright, I'm getting up.
No! Just answer my question. Just trying to find out.
It has
things.
nothing to do with... You can't say, oh, because you're Spanish and because you're black. Or you're mixed with the both of them. Okay, you could be mixed, but what if both of your parents are dark-skinned? Then you're not going to naturally be light-skinned. It has nothing to do with, oh, there's light-skinned Haitians. And that doesn't mean that, oh, because they're Haitian or because of this and this, they're going to be light-skinned. Like, yes, she's light-skinned, but she's light-skinned because somebody, her mom or her dad, is in a lighter tone. And when they had whatever, when they had sex, it was just like, I don't know, it evened out or something. But yes,
It evened out.
When black people marry white people or like they have sex with whatever, and they have light-skinned children, okay. But you can't say, oh, if you're mixed with Spanish and black, are you light-skinned? It depends on the skin
So it's just
tone.
your skin tone. So, okay. So, like, the question that follows that, so Spanish people, generally speaking, are light-skinned. And so are white people.
White people are not light-skinned, they're white.
They're not literally white. They're light-skinned.
They're pale, they're white.
Then why?
So why do we call them white people instead of pale people?
Why don't we call Spanish people light-skinned?
Some people are called light-skinned.
Some Spanish people are called light-skinned?
Yes.
Where? When you call
You don't
Spanish,
just say, oh, that's
he's
Spanish.
Spanish. I call him Spanish.
Yeah, but there's black people that do you call them black or do you just call them light-skinned? Oh, you were light-skinned.
I call them black.
Exactly.
If they have the black skin tone, then they're black. I'm following your logic here.
No.
Yes, because if they're Spanish, okay, let's for example take Brazilians, right? Some of them can be really black, like really dark.
So if you're Spanish and you're light-skinned, you're no longer Spanish, you're just going to be called light-skinned?
What?
You just said, why don't we call the Spanish people light-skinned?
Yeah.
We do.
When? Where?
They're not just called... Oh, my...
She's really getting upset over this. Why are you getting upset? Did you have a discussion with Jasmine or something? Did you feel like...
No, it
Did
just
you
doesn't
feel
make
like a
sense.
conviction?
It doesn't make sense. If you're light-skinned and you're black, we're gonna call you black, but you're just gonna be called a black light-skin.
Oh, so is there a Spanish light skin? So is Christine a Spanish light skin?
I didn't know she was Spanish until just now.
Yeah, she's Dominican.
So, sure,
Half
she's
Dominican.
a Spanish light-skin.
She's half Haitian.
Okay, she's a Spanish-Haitian light-skin.
She's a Spanish Haitian light skin.
You're not gonna call... Okay. On the sheet when you're filling it out, they're gonna ask you if you have Hispanic descent, and they're gonna ask you if you're black, and then they're gonna ask you if you're light skin or dark skin.
No, they're gonna
exactly.
ask you if you're mixed race.
Okay, so it doesn't matter. Light skin has nothing to do with race or ethnicity.
Oh, okay. So just tell me, who do I call light skin?
People whose skin tone is...
People whose skin tone is light, right?
Yeah.
So I call Spanish people light skin.
If they're light skinned, they're light skinned. That not all Spanish people are gonna be light
But
skinned.
the majority of Spanish people are light skinned though.
Okay, then call them light skinned.
Okay, so I can call them light skin. That was my argument the whole time. What about white people? I can call white people light skin?
Do you call them white people or do you call them light skinned people?
I mean, I call Spanish people Spanish people. I'll call Spanish people light skin. So now I know I can call them light skin. I could call white people light skin because their skin is like lighter than
But
Spanish
generally,
people.
we don't call people who are white light skinned.
Why not?
It's just not what we do. You white already. You can't get to him. Damn.
But he's Spanish.
Spanish is not... Oh my God. Why do we call people white people?
Because they have fair skin.
So why do we call Spanish people Spanish people?
Because they're Spanish, though.
So you're going to call them white and you're going to call them light skinned.
Okay.
So you're gonna call them two things that
okay,
pertain
I call
to
them
this-
Caucasian too. Are they Asian?
Okay, no, that doesn't.
Yes, it does. You know it does. Caucasian? Caucasian? Really? Then they must be part Asian. Or are they part cock?
So
Laugh! I'm trying to get you.
I'm gonna brush past that. Like you didn't just say. You can't have two. You can't call somebody black and call somebody white.
That's different ends of the spectrum,
No,
though. Yes, it
because
is.
You're calling her white and you're calling her light skin. You're calling her two things that
I'm not
pertain-
calling her white because she's Spanish.
I'm not talking about Christina. You
you
said,
talking-
can we call a white light skin?
Yes, we call them light skin
Okay.
or white, right?
No.
We
You
call them
can't have
Spanish
two
or
things
light skin.
pertaining to their skin tone.
Sure, you can. Why not? We call them.
So why don't you call me? Why don't you call somebody who's mixed? Just call them someone who's black and someone who's white.
We call them black or light skin.
Fucking.
But that's two different ends of the spectrum, isn't it? If we're calling
If you
Spanish
call
people
somebody
light skin.
white,
Uh huh.